welcome back. We've come through this area, finally taking out a lot of the annoying guys. And as I was taking them out, I got invaded, and one thing led to another, and so they're all dead. You know how these things happen. But I didn't collect any of the things, so I can show you where the things are. So remember, we collected the one that was around here. And there's this guy here. Pick up the large soul. Coming around here, where there was the invasion of those three guys. Over here, hard to see. There's the Rhine Blue moss clump. Up here, we've got stuff to grab over there, but up around this bit, and there was one of those awful dudes there in the corner. We can collect a large titanite shard. And through here, up the top there, we can see there's a little crystal lizard. Pick up the twinkling, hit that, and you'll see an entire stairwell becomes available. And there's still a couple of these guys floating around. And we can hear... I can hear her. Where is she? This is the thing with those witches. You can hear them. Must be over here somewhere. Oh well. Oh well, let's try over here. Large titanite shard. And down there, whoa, we've got Doris. Oh. Now you can just stand up here. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's really bad. And that's the one she's going to give us. Let's get rid of that. We'll swap them over. Alright, so... So you can, of course... Oh no! I stuffed up the plummet jump. And you pick up Doris's gnawing. And come over here and grab the witch tree branch. So if you are a caster, remember the witch tree bellvine and the witch tree branch. A little bit lower in terms of output, but faster. A lot faster casting, which in this game is important because casting speed in this is just woefully slow. So we've now opened up that little shortcut down the bottom. They're going to come up and around. And we've got another few things to open up. Around up here. Pick up the large soul. There's still some baddies up in there that we haven't touched. Coming around in here. Pick up the large titanite shard. Into this area. This is the Church of Yoshka. And we've got ourselves a bonfire. So we're going to light the bonfire. And come and say hi.
Oh, I thought it might be you. I never managed, but my duty must be done for the children I knew. Bless their souls. We all have our reasons, don't we?
So we hear about Anri and how she's been fighting for children.
Ah, you are brave indeed. To face your duty alone.
That's right.
I would do well to learn from you. May the flames guide your way. Ah, I would have made a...
So we can see, pick up the proof of Concord kept. Now in this corner over there, the statues of the children, that's going to come to mean something a little bit more. Alright, we're going to keep coming along. Down here, round to the right, a roster of knights. Now in here, I've taken out some of the enemies. There is a bit of an ambush. So as you go for this, behind you an ambush appears. Now that, in fact there's still some of the ambush. No? Okay. Now here, we are going to meet an old friend by this tree. But behind here, we can pick up the undead bone shard. Now, we're going to battle Creighton again. And if you knock him off like that, you'll pick up the Dragon Slayer's axe, which we just did. And I'll show you later where we can go to get his armour, which we may well wear because it is a very sort of northern armour. Alright, now that we've done that, we head down into this area. And again, I've taken out most of the bad guys. Before we want to go down there, but before we do, around to the left here, and we can see that there were a bunch of dogs. Pick up the kukri and the rusted gold coin. Okay. And down this area, which you need a torch for. So we're going to get rid of that, and we're going to put on our torch so you can see what's up. And when you come in here, it's all dark and it's full of the witches. So you can see that I've taken most of them out, and up there is a chest. To get to that chest, first of all, we're going to come around in here, grab the pellets. We want to eventually go that way, but first we're going to come through this entire area. So up we go. And as we get to the top here, in this what looks like a wine cellar, if you're carrying your torch, you suddenly get illumination. A little bit of platforming, but before we do, we'll have a little look out here to the right. Nothing here. It's just a space. And we can see there a shiny. So we're going to come and grab the shiny. Shriving stone. Not particularly useful. And over here, we want to get over that ledge. That's the way. And drop down over there. Now this is a safe chest, it's not a mimic. And we'll grab Yorshka's spear, drop down, and out. Now all through this area here are going to be those witches. And we're going to get rid of the torch, we don't need it anymore. But I can hear a tinkling, and that's because there's a fake wall, and behind it twinkling titanite. So we grab the twinkling, come around to the right. Now the irony of this thing is, now all in there is going to be ambushes. In fact, you can see where I've dealt with them. Grab the blood gem, and we're going to drop down here. There'll be a thing to land on and take out as I pick up the ring of sacrifice. Now, if you haven't taken out the giant monster earlier on, he's going to be here. He'll appear here, and he's much harder to fight here, so you're way better off fighting him on the bridge, which is where we fought him originally. Round to the right here are a few of the sleeping horrors, and we're going to deal with them. And they're guarding a little treat up on top there, so come along. Great heal, perfect for faith builds. We'll see if we've got enough faith to use that. We're going to grab the large soul. And come along here. Grab the green blossoms. Grab the green blossoms. Through into this area. Down a little bit. We're going to light the bonfire. And we're only going to go down a little way, because there's an NPC that you will recognise. Oops. Oops. Hang on. Alright. When you come along here, this is a bit of a dangerous, dodgy area. There's something we can get down there, but first what we're going to do... Oh, why does it have to be so long when you accidentally... We've got some more of those witches. Honestly. Okay, so we take out the witch. Come down to this area here. Pick up the rusted gold coin. Down below us, you can see right down there. That's a witch. We'll drop down and squish her. And take out that witch. Pick up the large titanite shard. And around to our right is one of those mega baddies. So we take out the mega baddie. And when we go down here to our right, we're going to meet an NPC that we should recognise, because he's someone whose armour we want. So hang around here, and there he is. Oh! Go, go, go! Oh!
Go, Daddy! Go, Daddy!
Oh! Oh, I hit him. Oh. One more. There he is. Okay. So we've taken out Alva and we get the Murakamo, which is great. We'll also get Alva's armour later on, which is something we definitely want. We're going to go up the top. One more of those knights. Pontiff Knights, take them out. And we're going to go back up now. Don't go any further down this area yet, because we've got a couple of other pieces of the puzzle to put together. So back up through where we went and in to that area that we saw before. Anything to collect there? No, we've picked it all up. Alright. In here. Now, in here are all sorts of baddies that look like Medusa spiders. Unfortunately, they're all gone. And they drop dung pies. Dung pies are excellent. Oh, there's one. These guys. Dung pies and green blossoms. We can grab those. More dung pies. Anything in there? No. Alright. So once we've grabbed those, come around here sneakily all the way to the left. Don't forget the ashes. Excrement covered ashes. It's all a bit of an icky area. If we come in here, we can see an old friend. And you need to do this to continue the quest line. So come and say hi.
Excuse me, well, hasn't it been... Oh, I, Siegfried, and a little surprise.
So he gives you a miracle.
I know. Well, I make a fight, even, and
he gives you a bit of Esther
pure
soup.
valor.
And another Siegbrow, which is very nice of him.
Have you heard somewhere, and even home, that remind... Oh, well, you?
And he'll go back to sleep again. And he stays asleep. Alright. So we've collected that from Siegfried of Katarina. When you come around here, we're going to meet the Silver Knights for the first time. So you'll find one down the end there, and behind you up top is someone shooting a giant great arrow. So scurry around to the right like this. Tuck in around, fight your Silver Knight, then around here to the right, and upstairs you'll find several more. So you'll fight them all the way around, as I've done, and when you do that, these 3 chests open up. Now in these 3 chests, one contains the Leo ring, which tells us strengthens thrust weapon counterattacks. That's probably pretty good for us. The second thing we found in there was Smorg's Great Hammer. So once we grab that stuff, we disco boogie down, around out the back, and it's entirely possible that we'll get invaded by an NPC. We're going to run up in case, because it's a particularly potent and powerful and painful NPC. But you run through this area, being ambushed by dogs. Oh! And as you know, they're annoying. And I've taken out, I hope, most of them. Now before you head up top, there's a shortcut to open. Now come in here, and the lift will be here. As I say, I was invaded, and the person doing the invading hid for half an hour and tried to jump up and down to sort of, instead of fighting. So you come around here and you open up that gate, and that takes us back to the church, and you can see there. So before we head up top, we will go back to the church, and now that we've opened up that gate, I'm going to show you one last thing, and then we'll end this episode. So if we go now to Central Irithyll, which is where we were before, because we've now killed Clayton the warrior and we've helped out Cirrus to do that, we should be able to head straight into the middle of the bridge, and if we're lucky, there's a little present there waiting for us. And we've now progressed quite far in Cirrus's quest line. And you get his steel mask, the mirror knight set, the chain gloves, and the leggings. Now I think a lot of that is going to look quite good in terms of our Macbeth build, especially as it has a stag on it, which I think is nice and Scottish. Alright, we're going to leave it there and perhaps head back to the ranch